Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we could discuss Dark Match. So, in this movie, a group of independent professional wrestlers are contracted to come in and work a show. You know, business as usual, right? Come in, wrestle a few matches, entertain the fans, go home. Not exactly in this case because they aren't just working a show, they're part of a series of supernatural matches put on by some weird cult leader played by Chris Jericho, who's also a super pretentious pro wrestler in the movie, it seems like. Surprise, surprise. And they end up being part of a series of matches that each have a crazy stipulation that's like supernatural, demonic, whatever. And it's just basically just a big bloodbath of all these wrestlers, going up against each other in the name of whatever, ritual sacrifice to Chris Jericho, I guess. I watch Dark Match because I'm a professional wrestling fan and I'm a horror movie fan, and that's pretty much where like my appreciation for this movie ended. I do think that there's a little bit of interest for me in the concept in general, but I don't think it played out very well. It just felt like a series of let's just make some let's make some matches and have some blood and some gore. And there is some good blood and gore in this movie. I'm not gonna lie. There's some really cool like burns during the like whatever pill the Inferno match or whatever. But there's not a lot of it, which I expected it to be like just a complete bloodbath, and that's not really the case here. But I thought the stipulations were kind of not that creative, not that interesting. I thought if you kind of had the world as your oyster, it doesn't look like it's like a super high budget movie, but it doesn't look really low budget either. And I just feel like they kind of got lax on some of the elements where like creativity could have made a big difference. But it's a wrestling movie with some horror elements, so there's always going to be an audience for that probably. So that was enough to get me to watch it, and probably will for a lot of other people too. But I would have appreciated like more of a sense of humor, more creativity, some more like memorable or like make you sit up and take notice type of like match stipulations or gore or deaths or however you want to put it. But Dark Match in the end for me was kind of mediocre. I don't see myself going back to it. But if you're a fan of wrestling and a fan of horror movies, or you just want to see Chris Jericho in this absolutely pretentious douchebag role, I recommend checking out Dark Match. So that's my review of the movie. If you want to check out more, I've got a ton of movie reviews right here on YouTube. But until then, thanks for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you soon.